Alright, here we have the gear you need for hiking a 4,000 footer during shoulder season. We're getting ready to go do Mount Liberty. So we have like a nice warm puffy coat for when we stop. When it's the exposed summit, we have a second lighter insulating layer, something we can put on the summit if it's really cold, or we can put on while we're moving. Some water, some snacks. We also have a hard shell here, which is good for preventing good for keeping the wind off you, and if it rains or snows, that'll give us some added protection. Headlamp in case we somehow botch this and spin or try to find our way out at night. Lighter pair of gloves, a warmer pair of gloves, winter hat, a buff, all layers to keep us warm as conditions change, and of course some traction because you just never know when it's going to be icy. We're going to try to pack this bag in order that makes sense. So we're going to put the stuff we need the least at the bottom of the pack. The stuff we need the most, we're going to try to keep up close to the top. So in the bottom of the pack goes our first aid kit. Hopefully we won't be needing that. Next is our bivvy, also something we hope we don't need. SAM splint, also in the bottom. Then the next thing that's going to go in is the real heavy stuff, so heavy mittens. Probably won't be needing those at least the summit, and if we get lucky we won't be needing them at all. Super puffy coat, we'll use those at rest breaks and some stops, so probably won't be putting that on until the very top. Next in is going to be our hard shell. We packed that with some added wind protection up on the summit ridge. It also, if it rains or snows, will help keep us dry. Another insulating layer, we're going to keep that close to the top. There's a chance we might be wanting that for a little extra warmth as we move up in elevation. Water, food, we're going to try to stop and snack, so near the top. Then the lid is the stuff that we're going to want to keep really, really accessible. Light gloves, winter hat, some snacks, another buff, headlamp, hopefully we won't be needing that. And then lastly is traction. Probably not going to need it for a little bit, but we're probably going to definitely need it today.
Water crossing on Liberty Springs Trail, and after this point the trail starts to get a little steep, so we're going to put on our micro spikes. I have one on here and I'll just slide the other one on right now.
Alright, we're here at the junction between Liberty Springs and the Franconia Ridge Trail. We're about 0.3 miles to the summit. Almost all of it's going to be above tree line. If you can't hear or see, the wind is going pretty good, so we're going to take a few seconds and add some layers. I have a light insulation layer here that I'm going to pull on, and I have a hard shell to protect me against the wind. Also dug out the balaclava, probably replace this baseball hat with it, and some heavy mittens. And we're probably also going to stop and grab something to drink and eat here too.